Jackson, and I work as a Learning Teaching Coordinator here at GCNS. We put this short film together. I was working with the Blended Learning Department to put this film together to show the work that we do here in the college. It's a fantastic, world-known maritime college, but it's also an awful lot more than that. We have many courses and a lot of work being done here to try and embrace what's the curriculum for excellence across Scotland. We'd like to show you the Nautical College.
So to further promote awareness of equalities, what we've been trying to do really is to add a bit of fun to all this, because it's not, as I said earlier, it's not all about ticking boxes, it's about really making a difference. So what we've been trying to do is have celebrating diversity days throughout the year where we pick themes and we get lots of people involved. And really that's been very successful because people have been willing with their time and energy to get involved, and we've had lots of staff and students really, get involved and make a difference. So we're lucky in the college because we're such a diverse environment anyway. We have loads of international students, and we also have a lot of students who have a disability. For instance, we've got a huge supported learning section and community groups. So what we've tried to do is include everyone in that and really, have some fun with it really. And what that's included so far are things like sign language workshops. We've also had LGBT History Month where people have had their face painted, and we've had henna tattooing and all sorts of fun, and it's been great really to promote diversity. And what we've done is taken lots of photographs, and then they're now captured on our staff intranet area, which is again there to raise awareness for staff, and we're developing further the facilities we have to show all these things to students as well, because it's important that we get over to them what we really mean by equality, and it's not just a paper exercise. Really, just to sum up, what we're trying to do is to really move forward and make a difference. With all these schemes that we've got, really what are we trying to do, and what it is, we're really trying to make the culture of the college different. We're trying to make it so that people will think, a lot more about the impact they have as individuals and how that has an impact in the whole of our college, and how it moves things further along as being one of the most inclusive colleges, in Scotland. And that, I would say, is our ultimate aim.
About amnesty, about human rights, when we particularly talk about the work that we do in terms of education, so I'm not going to go on about the campaigns that we do today. To quickly summarise, you probably know what Amnesty is, but we are a human rights campaigning organisation, and we define human rights as being all of the rights set out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, of which there's 30, plus all the other international agreements that we've signed up to. And that's a fairly broad remit that we've given ourselves, because even just in the UDHR itself, you have a whole series of rights, from the political rights, like the right to freedom of expression, the right to a fair trial, the right to actually participate in the government of your country and to choose who that is, through to the more sort of economic, social and cultural rights that we don't hear so much about, but the right to health, the right to education, the right to housing, and all of that is in that declaration as well. So it's a huge, very ambitious vision that's there, and that we've taken on for ourselves, and the end result of which is that we tend to spend most of our time talking about the most severe abuses of those rights. So we have a bit of a reputation for talking about death and misery around the world.
The staff who came along to hear John Watson from Amnesty International speak were very impressed, clearly, by their work in general. But we did want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the curriculum for excellence. Amnesty International have clearly an agenda on responsible citizenship. And John indicated via the website and some of the materials he'd brought with him just how we could use Amnesty International to have lessons, guidance sessions, alert the students to volunteering work and their own interest perhaps in getting involved with some of the work that Amnesty is engaged in. Amnesty is there for you to use their materials. I hope you enjoy having a look.
Hi there, my name's John Paul Fitzpatrick. I'm a senior lecturer working with a group of young people who are winter leavers, who are on week 11 of their journey with us here in the Nautical College. And what has been fantastic has been the the dynamics of the group and watching them grow in their confidence and their self-esteem, and seeing real change from when they've moved from week 1 to where they are now in week 12. We've noticed a real kind of increase in their participation in class, their punctuality, their attendance. We're working with young people who have come in from quite chaotic lifestyles but are actually now feeling quite comfortable here in the mainstream environment, and that's hugely rewarding and satisfying to see that progress.
The two guys here got up in front of their classmates and did a marvellous presentation. It was incredible. They talked about Pollock House, they talked about their relationship with Pollock, how they lived there, and they had gone to Pollock House and learned such a lot. You can see how much fun they had.
It was like helium.
See, at this point we won't have the volume on, just to be doing your kind of lovely actions there. Wow! John Paul encouraged an atmosphere of relaxation, and it was really a joy to sit in and do an observation in that class. Lots of laughter, lots of learning as well. Working with the young people and the Winter Leavers programme has been a wonderful experience for the members of staff here at GCNS. Certainly it wasn't without its trials, but overall it was just marvellous to see the change in these young people, where they could be in an environment where they felt safe to talk, safe to share, and for a change make some suggestions. Sometimes they'd felt clearly in conversation they had felt oppressed in their school environment, and maybe some people just need the numbers to be smaller, a little bit more attention, in order that they can actually move themselves away from some of the real trials and tribulations they've had in their lives outside of school. John Paul Fitzpatrick has left the college now, but he was invaluable when he was here as a leader for the young people. They loved him, they adored the work he carried out with them, and he was utterly committed to the task of trying to bring these people into a level of confidence and capability for perhaps getting out there and doing something in the world when they finally are ready to leave school.